Nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture.
In 1963, this mysterious voice beckoned us to travel to the outer limits for the first time. What we found there were sights and sounds never before experienced on television. While the Outer Limits stories were literate and compelling, it was their special effects and gruesome monsters that kept Americans awake at night. That may seem hard to believe today, but remember, 30 years ago, effects like this were on the cutting edge.
There were no special effects as they're known now, no computer-controlled technology. We really improvised stuff like you wouldn't believe.
With a shoestring budget and a scant 6 days to shoot each episode, the technical crew of The Outer Limits required energy and ingenuity. For example, this menacing monster floating in space is actually a simple puppet floating in water.
We were just saying, oh God, I'm glad that worked most of the time. We once had some prehistoric fish that were coming out of the water to take over a South American dictatorship. The poor stuntmen, you'd see in the dailies these fish jump up out of the water and zip down their middle and say, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
One of the show's most effective creations was this alien from Andromeda.
Radiation! No! You'll burn us!
We poured oil over a wetsuit with a strange mask. And when we reversed the negative, it glistened and glowed in reverse.
The overall effect was completed by adding the sound of radiation energy, made with a microphone and a vacuum cleaner.
It was such an extensive makeup. Fred Phillips, who did the ears for Dr. Spock on Star Trek, he devised a mask because I was in the same set as myself.
Thank you for your kindness.
And as Andro, the monster. And we had gloves that turned my hands into those gnarled fingers.
And how did the cameraman film the climactic chase scene?
He would lie on his back with the camera in his chest and would be pulled through the backlot forest. I still get mail when that show shows to this day.
Achieving the illusion of a man evolving over 1 million years required the Outer Limits' most elaborate prosthetic makeup job.
Are you still not afraid of me?
Its creator went on to win the first Academy Award in makeup for Planet of the Apes. However, the most ambitious monster suit ever attempted for TV came to life on September 30th, 1963. This creature was actually a stuntman walking on stilts and wearing a head mask 4 times the size of his own. Some stations found the alien so potentially disturbing to young minds that they blacked out its face during the broadcast. Too disturbing? We'll let you decide when TNT salutes The Outer Limits. Next on TNT.
TNT's Outer Limits Monster Vision Night will continue.
The sports story of the summer. The Pan American Games. August 2nd through August 18th. TNT takes you live to Havana, Cuba. 6 days till the opening ceremonies of the Pan American Games.
Hey, I didn't see this on the news. Insight?
Guy at the office turned me on to it.
They don't pull any punches, do they?
Yeah, it's better than reading a rehash of last week's news.
Name another magazine like Insight that's ready to take on Congress, our media, our lawyers for that matter.
Look at this. I can't believe I voted for this guy.
Insight, the savvy alternative to conventional news magazines. Insight gives you unique stories that people are going to be talking about. With features like The Hall of Shame and The Last Word, Insight brings you investigative, political, world, and cultural news that you won't find anywhere else. And only Insight has yeas and nays, the recorded vote of each member on key bills before Congress.
It's really amazing what we're not being told.
Call 1-800-848-2200 to get a total of 51 issues of Insight for just 3 payments of $8.50. The first 3 issues are yours without obligation. So call now, 1-800-848-2200.
So close.
Oil-free makeup from Clarion. Gorgeous matte finish, personalized to you. What makes you different can make you beautiful.
The skies over Baghdad.
It was the network to turn to while the world was at war. Now CNN presents the full story of the war in the Gulf. Why did Iraq invade Kuwait? What were the events that led to war? What will victory mean for the future? 1 year after the dramatic events began to unfold, Bernard Shaw takes you on an extraordinary journey through CNN's 6-part series, War in the Gulf, beginning Sunday, 8:30 Eastern on CNN.
And now back to David McCallum in TNT's Outer Limits Night. TNT's Outer Limits Monster Vision Night will continue. Every week, every day, every hour is a fight for survival.
The independence of the Philippines rests with those boys.
Gary Cooper, The Real Glory. Sunday night on TNT.
They care about me as a customer. They care about whether or not they have me as a customer.
AT&T does. And it shows. It shows in the way they talk to me.
I've called them several times late, like after midnight. I've called them early in the morning. There's always someone there.
That means a lot to me. Yeah, service. I like dependable service.
My daddy always had a saying. He said, don't ever be afraid to buy the best. You'll always be happy with it.
Next month, TNT alienates you. Monster Vision brings the creatures in from all over. All night, Saturday, August 31st.
It's summer, and the Hollywood movie machine is in high gear.
Multi-million-dollar decisions like this.
A high-stakes crapshoot where careers are made or destroyed at the box office.
This is a business where people wish you well, only if they know you're terminally ill.
For the first time, go behind the hype as Babylon bears all.
It's a silly business after all, isn't it?
Naked Hollywood. Premiering Sunday, July 28th on A&E.
Where will you find the loonies of late-night TV? Maybe on a show about new age real estate. Maybe on psychic love chat. But if you're looking for the loonies you love, look no further than Nick at Night. That's right. Nick at Night Overnight now begins with Looney Tunes, providing your late night with a dose of the gleeful, mindless violence you need when you need it most. So take a TV land detour into cartoon country.
What more could a Reddit want?
And watch Looney Tunes on Nick at Night, most nights at midnight, 11 Central.
Imagine that your television didn't have the capability to bring you live world events and business news 24 hours a day. Didn't have the capability for the movies and specials you love. The capability for the complete spectrum of sports. The capability for music, educational, and children's television. Imagine no capabilities. Television today might look like this. Cable is today's television.
A government bill to crack down on laboratory
Your cable subscription allows us to invest in some of the most exciting programming on television today. To find the shows you want, whenever you want them, you need to know just one word. Cable. The best value in entertainment and information.
To David McCallum in TNT's Outer Limits Night. TNT's Outer Limits Marathon catches up with Martin Landau, the man who was never born.
Well, I liked the texture of The Man Who Was Never Born. I thought it was a very beautiful piece. I'd like to see that sort of thing happen again.
Look out for Martin Landau, the man who was never born, in our next episode of The Outer Limits on TNT.
Milk is sure helping me get stronger. Back when I started high school, guys pushed me around just because I was smaller. But I was working out, drinking milk, developing my muscles. By senior year, milk had made a difference. Pardon me, guys. I love this part. Pardon me, guys. So as you can see, it pays to be big on milk. Milk. It does a body good.
Beginning Monday at 1:05 Eastern on TBS. The movies are out of this world. TBS brings you ancient warriors and mystical monsters, heroes from the future and alien invaders. Leave your world behind and prepare to take a magical trip into the unknown. Beyond the realm of time and space. It's out of this world adventure. Beginning Monday at 1:05 Eastern on the TBS Afternoon Movie.
so close.
Oil-free makeup from Clarion. Gorgeous matte finish, personalized to you. What makes you different can make you beautiful.